Hello, my name is Shane with AllMax Software Technical Support, and I'm here with your quick tech tip for this week. Do you need a fast and efficient way to protect data in Operator10 and Synexus from being overwritten or modified? Want to be sure to preserve the integrity of your DataViews and historical data? Do you have calculated values that accidentally get overwritten with manually entered data? In this week's tech tip, we will be looking at 3 application features in Operator10 and Synexus that have been implemented to help you manage and protect your data. First, we will be looking at protecting your data at the location parameter level, then protecting the properties of your data views, and lastly, locking your historical data. The first feature I'm going to show you today is how to protect your data at the location parameter level. From the main application ribbon inside your program, be sure to navigate to your Setup tab. From the Setup tab, we're going to select the Location Parameter Setup icon and then select Location Parameter. The AllMax grid will now populate a list of all your location parameters set up for your facility. Be sure to select the correct facility and the location parameter or parameters you wish to lock data for. We will use the AllMax grid to search for our desired location parameter in this example. We are going to proceed to lock data for our BOD5 at the plant effluent location. You'll note in the AllMax grid there is a protected column with several boxes where you can simply select the box and check it. Check marking that box will lock the data for that particular location parameter. Now when you pull up any data views associated with that location parameter, which we will now do by opening our current data view, we will see that that particular location parameter will have a shield that will appear in the header data indicating this is a locked location parameter. No longer will a user be able to simply enter and modify data from your data view. To enter data, you will need to right-click on a cell and select Review Data inside your data view. You will see a data window will populate. From that data window, there is an Unprotect Data option in the Utility ribbon. If you select the Unprotect Data, it will notify you that data is now unprotected and can only be edited as long as this window is open. From the window, you can then select any desired data you wish to modify. Make your necessary modifications and click OK. When you refresh your data view, you'll see that our data has now been modified. Also note, for a calculated value, as we have here, you will still be able to run calculations and populate any calculated values for a protected location parameter. This is a great way to protect calculated values from getting manually overwritten inside a data view. The second feature I'm going to go over is protecting the properties of your data view. If you have created a data view, as we currently have up on our display, in Operator10 or Synexus, and want to be certain that users don't casually modify the format of your DataView properties, including the design, location parameters, column headers, and other important properties, be sure to protect it. From the application ribbon, you can select the Properties icon. In the DataView Properties window, you will notice under the DataView Properties tab, there is an option under Other to select Protected. It will notify you that you must click Yes to save this change, and it will also notify you that this will prevent saving modifications to a data view setup. So you have protected your data view. Click OK. And now anybody that tries to make modifications to any of the properties of your data view and save those modifications will be greeted with a window notifying that this is a protected data view. Their only option will be to create another data view with a different name, or get permissions to go back into the Properties window inside the application ribbon and deselect the protected option. Now they can go back and modify the current data view. The third option I'm going to demonstrate today is locking your historical data inside the program. If we navigate back to our main application ribbon, we'll select the Tools tab, and you will notice there is an icon in the Tools tab called Lock Data. Click on that icon. You will now see a Lock Data window appear stating that you can lock data prior to a specific date. First, we will want to select the facility that we wish to lock our historical data for. Next, you can see that we have 2 options here. We can select a date where all data will be locked prior to that date, or we can select Lock All Data and use our current date. So if we use our current date, any data from our current date backwards will be locked. Or if we select our lock prior to date, we have an options button that will allow us to select a period on the calendar in which we want to lock all previous data for. So in this example, we may want to go back to 2016 and lock all our data for starting from the end of 2016 going backwards. And we can do that by selecting OK. And then once you've proceeded to select your date for locking your data, you can click Save. Now all your historical data will be locked and can only be modified by disabling this feature. To disable locked data, simply click the locked data icon again and then select the No Lock Data and save that. And you will unlock all your historical data and it can now be modified. Keep in mind when you do lock historical data, no changes to that data, including calculations, can be made. Be sure to check out our tech tip video on setting up user security for Operator10 and Synexus. You can set user permissions at the location parameter level, as well as decide who can modify data views and unlock data in the program. These user security settings are in addition to implementing the features we reviewed today for protecting your location parameters and DataView properties and how to lock your data from the application ribbon. My name is Shane with AllMax Software Tech Support, and that's your video tech tip for this week. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to learn more, please take a few minutes to subscribe and explore the other videos on our YouTube channel or visit our website at allmaxsoftware.com.